Prepare, don't repair. Why calm beats chaos every time. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever said, I didn't think that would happen to me? Well, yeah, that's not optimism. That's future regret warming up in the bullpen. Now, I've spent 33 years in the U.S. Army as an infantryman, a drill sergeant, a training and operations NCO. And I can tell you one thing with absolute certainty: hope is not a plan, but it is an excellent way to be surprised. Yes, and surprise is rarely fun. Well, except maybe a surprise birthday party. That could be pretty good. But a surprise dentist bill, not so much. How about a surprise earthquake? No, I'll tell you all about that though. Years ago, I was living in Monterey, California during the Loma Prieta earthquake. No warning, no checklist, no please remain calm announcement over the PA system. Just the sound of the ground reminding everyone who is actually in charge that day. Now, here's the funny thing. Afterwards, many people said the same thing. We should have been more prepared. Now, that sentence happens to be the national anthem of regret. Because I have yet to hear anybody say, boy, I'm so glad we didn't prepare for that one. No, not at all. So let's try something here. Turn to the person next to you and answer this. Take about 10 seconds. What's one thing you wish that you had prepared for earlier in life? So I'm going to give you about 20 seconds here. Okay, so see what we noticed here, there was no trauma, no drama was required, just simple honesty. Now, here's a message that I have spent a lifetime learning the hard way. And that message is it's always cheaper, calmer, and kinder to prepare than it is to repair. Prepare your finances or repair your debt. Prepare your relationships or repair the damage. Prepare your health or repair what breaks. And prepare for emergencies or repair from the chaos. Now, keep in mind, repair will always cost more money, more time, more energy, and your dignity. Now, as a senior drill sergeant, recruits would often say something like this to me: Drill Sergeant Dan, I didn't know that that was going to be on the test. And my response would always be, exactly, that was the test. So let's keep this in mind. Preparation isn't about predicting the future. It's about building your capability so the future does not own you. And by the way, in the Army, we did not practice drills because we expected a disaster. We practiced those drills because we knew when stress hits, you don't rise to the occasion, you will fall to your level of training. Now, that's not necessarily a military maxim. That's just human nature. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're at, what you're doing, what you think you're doing, what you want to do. You will only rise as high as your training has taken you. So let me see a quick show of hands, please. How many of you have ever had a stressful moment that you froze in and thought, why didn't I think of that earlier? Exactly. That's really not failure. It's biological. It's biological. It's biology. The brain under stress does not innovate. It searches for things that are familiar. And preparation gives your brain something familiar to grab onto. So I know repairing things and fixing things that are broken sounds pretty heroic, but it's exhausting. Come on, be real. I'm sure each and every one of you know what I'm talking about. Repairing is tiring. Repairing is the insurance phone tree, the "we'll get back to you" message, your credit card interest, the emotional cleanup, explaining things you wish you didn't have to talk about. Preparation, on the other hand, is boring, and boring is beautiful. Nobody brags about preparedness until the power goes out and suddenly you're the lights on wizard. So when I retired from the Army, I thought, I've handled combat zones, I've handled chaos. Civilian life will be easy. I know. I thought that was pretty adorable. It turns out, though, that uncertainty doesn't retire when you do. Careers shift, health changes, family dynamics evolve, and the world will throw you a curveball like it's being paid per pitch. That's when I realized preparedness isn't fear, preparedness is leadership. And I know there's a lot of leaders listening to this right at the moment. So take a breath. Ask yourself, no out loud answers. Where am I relying on hope instead of preparation? Now, that's not judgment, that's awareness. And awareness is the first step to calm. Now, we love, and I've heard a lot of people talking about learning how to tolerate uncertainty. No, that's like learning how to tolerate a car driving into your house all day long. So I'm going to disagree with those people because uncertainty is unavoidable. It happens all the time. But much of our risks are predictable. Where do you live? How old are you? What are your finances like? Your health? How about your family responsibilities? These are things that are actually known to you. And you prepare for what is known, you will gain confidence for the unknown. Now, this is not just psychological jargon, this is actual lived experiences. Now, let's be honest. Most people don't avoid preparedness because it's hard. They avoid it because it's uncomfortable. Because no one's going to throw you a parade for updating your emergency contact list today. But when something goes wrong, suddenly preparation looks very attractive. Every meaningful leadership moment in my life, both in uniform and out, have come down usually to one question: did I prepare for what I'm doing? Or am I about to repair what I'm about to break? Repair is reactive. Preparation is proactive. Preparation is respectful to your future self and the people who will rely on you. So here's my challenge to you this weekend. Don't prepare for everything. Just prepare for one thing you already know you have been avoiding. Because when the unknown shows up, and it will, you will meet it with calm instead of chaos. And right now, I'll ask you to trust me on this one. Calm can be contagious. So remember, it's always better to prepare than it is to repair. This is Daniel. Till next time, please stay informed and stay safe. Thank you.